Singapore is called the Lion City. Its name literally means City of the Lion. But lions have never lived in Singapore. Not now, not in recorded history, no fossils, no cave paintings, no ancient texts describing lions on the island. So why does one of the most modern cities on Earth carry the name of an animal that was never there? Was Singapore named after a real encounter, a myth, a political symbol, or a misunderstanding that shaped an entire nation? Let's uncover the story behind Singapore's Lion City name, separating legend from history and myth from meaning. The story begins with a storm. According to the Malay Annals, a 14th century chronicle of Southeast Asian history, a prince named Sang Nila Utama was sailing across the sea when his ship was nearly destroyed by violent waves. To survive, he threw his crown into the ocean as an offering to calm the storm. The sea settled. The prince reached land, an island covered in dense jungle. As he explored, he reportedly saw a powerful animal with a red body, black head, and white chest. His advisors told him it was a lion. Inspired, the prince named the island Singapura, from Sanskrit, Singa, meaning lion, and Pura, meaning city. The Lion City was born. This legend is taught in schools, printed in history books, and embedded in national identity. But historians have a problem with it, because everything about this story raises questions. There has never been a native lion population in Southeast Asia. Lions historically lived in Africa, the Middle East, and parts of India. They never crossed into the Malay Peninsula. Even the Asiatic lion, once widespread across India, never reached Singapore. So what did the prince really see? Some historians believe it was a Malayan tiger, a leopard, or even a sun bear briefly glimpsed in the jungle. Others suggest the animal was symbolic, not literal. In many South and Southeast Asian cultures, lions represented royal authority, protection, legitimacy, and power. Even when lions didn't exist locally, they appeared in temple carvings, royal insignia, and mythological creatures. The lion had already become a political symbol. Which leads to a bigger question. Was Singapore named after an animal or after an idea? By the time the Lion City legend appears in written form, Singapore had already changed hands multiple times. Before British colonization, the island passed through Srivijaya influence, Majapahit control, and Malay sultanates. In this region, founding myths mattered. They weren't meant to be scientifically accurate. They were meant to justify rule, establish prestige, and connect rulers to divine or heroic origins. Naming a city after a lion elevated its status instantly. It turned a small island into something symbolic, a place destined for greatness. And that symbolism lasted. Even when Singapore fell into obscurity after regional power shifted, the name remained, waiting. For centuries, Singapore was quiet, swampy, malaria-ridden, strategically ignored, until 1819. When Sir Stamford Raffles arrived, he wasn't thinking about lions or legends, he was thinking about location. Singapore sat at the narrow gateway between the Indian Ocean and the South China Sea. Every ship traveling between east and west passed nearby. Raffles recognized what ancient traders already knew. This island controlled the choke point of global trade. And suddenly, the Lion City legend found new life. Not as myth, but as metaphor. Singapore wasn't powerful because of animals or armies, it was powerful because of geography. Under British rule, Singapore exploded. It became a major port, a migration hub, and a trading nerve center. People from China, India, Arabia, and Europe passed through, and with them came stories. The Lion City name, once legendary, now symbolized something real: economic dominance, strategic control, and global relevance. By the 20th century, Singapore no longer needed a lion to justify its importance. It was the lion, economically, not physically. In the 1960s, modern Singapore faced a challenge. It was newly independent, young, vulnerable. It needed identity. That's when the Merlion was created, half lion, half fish. The lion represented strength, courage, and, well, the Singapura legend. The fishtail represented Singapore's origins as a fishing village and its maritime future. The Merlion wasn't ancient, it was designed, and that matters because it shows how Singapore didn't just inherit myth, it engineered it. The Lion City wasn't a relic of the past, it was a narrative for the future. So, was there ever a lion in Singapore? Almost certainly not. But does that mean the Lion City is a lie? Not exactly. The myth served a purpose. It connected Singapore to regional power traditions, it created continuity, and it offered legitimacy. History explains how Singapore rose. Myth explains why people believed it should. And sometimes belief shapes reality. Today, Singapore is one of the world's busiest ports, a financial powerhouse, and a model of rapid modernization. And yet the Lion City name remains. Not because it's accurate, but because it's meaningful. Singapore didn't need a lion to become powerful. But the idea of the lion helped people believe it could. So is Singapore's Lion City name myth or history? It's both. A myth that created meaning, and a history that fulfilled it. Sometimes the story comes first, and the reality follows. So, do you think myths like the Lion City shape history, or does history simply rewrite the myth afterward? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed exploring, is Singapore's Lion City a myth or history? Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and explore more of our travel history series. History is full of lost places waiting to be discovered, and we'll take you there.